I'm Gavin.
And I'm Hank. And welcome to Red Hawk Talk.
The first episode of the spring season.
Let's clap it up. Today we'll be starting our show off with our wrestlers, Mr. Yauk, Gage Gross, and Brody Lewis.
Okay, we're with Coach Yauk here, head coach for the wrestling team. Had a great season, a lot of great wrestlers. Does Milton usually have a history of producing multiple state champs every year?
In recent years, we've actually done it quite a few times here, kind of starting with, well, it actually goes back quite a bit now that I think about it. If I go back to maybe it was 2012-ish, 2013, we had Nolan Shea and Kyle Hinners, and then on like up through the years, we've had Aiden Sinclair was kind of a lock for his last 3 years, and then when Matty Peach shows up and Tyson Peach, when those guys showed up, it kind of has become a tradition. Last year it was Matty Peach and Devin Bob Zine, and then this year it's Gage Gross and Brody Lewis. So it's a good tradition to start. So I'm just going to say, yes, it's a tradition to have multiple state champions. Let's just say that.
What other wrestlers would you like to talk about that maybe didn't come home with the title but have a bright future in the tournament?
I think all our qualifiers and probably even some of the kids that didn't qualify, but if you just talk about our qualifiers, obviously Brody Lewis with the state title. I mean, Colton Mueller is one of the best guys in the state. He was a victim of some pretty rough seeding for the tournament. He ended up after his first win, having to take on one of the best guys one of the best pound for pound wrestlers in the state, and got beat there. Won his next match, and then he ends up wrestling the number 2 ranked guy, and so and lost that match. But had he been in a different part of the bracket, there were several other wrestlers in the top 6 that were on the podium that I believe he would beat pretty handily. So he also has a bright future. He's got state titles in him too. I can almost guarantee that. I would guarantee that. And then let's see, Cullen Loveland wins a sectional championship. He did a great job. I mean, he had a rough bracket too, but at state. But he did a great job qualifying for state. David Billhorn's one of the hardest working kids I've ever known, and he took a ton of losses this year, but he ended up qualifying for state, having a great day at sectionals. I don't think I'm missing any boys there. I think we got them all. Brody, Colton, Colin, David, and then of course Gage with the state title, of course. But then on the girls' side as well, Dylan Albrecht placed in 3rd at state. My niece Clara Yauk ends up 5th at state. She only lost to the top seed. Devlin Albrecht taken 3rd. Jesse DeMarcy scoring points at the state tournament. That girls' state title was a complete team effort. They all contributed. They all scored points. Then, of course, Maddie bringing home for us with the state championship. Her 3rd state championship. So she's a 3-time state champ. Only the 2nd 3-time state champ in our school's history.
That's all we have for today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot.
I'm here with Gage Gross, sophomore state champ at 165. And Gage, how did it feel to win this year despite getting eliminated last year?
Amazing. I've never felt like any better. Hearing the crowd cheer and just like living the moment and giving it all to my coaches and families and friends, it was the best feeling ever.
Were you extra motivated this year to win because of what happened last year?
Not really, not extra motivated, but I was a little hurt and just didn't perform how I wanted to last year, so I had to make sure to really put the effort in the practice room, outside the practice room, making sure I get my grades up and just doing every little thing right to build up my confidence to go out there and show all the people what I got.
What are your plans for next year's wrestling season?
Win, of course. I gotta
Again?
show them again. It's not like I'm defending a title, though. I gotta make sure I prove everybody that I can still win and still compete.
Perfect. Gage, what is your signature move, would you say, for either a takedown, reversal, or a pin?
For takedown, I would say my single finishing low off of an elbow by. That's the one I hit the most and probably got through most of the matches at state with.
What is your signature move for either a takedown, reversal, or a pin?
Head throw.
Head throw?
Yep.
Did you lose aura when you tripped and fell in front of thousands of people after winning the state title?
No, I never lose.
What are your thoughts on the season?
It was a good year.
It was a good year? What was the most triumphant moment of the season for the team?
Making it to team state.
It's exactly what Yoke said. Okay, Ethan Hall,
Brody Lewis.
state champ, and this was Red Hawk Talk.
Thank you, wrestlers. Let's clap it up for that.
These anchors suck. Where's Ethan?
And now we'll be transitioning to show choir as they close up their season.
Hi, I'm Janessa Tro. I'm in both groups and I'm a senior and I'm interviewing.
Lily, I'm a senior and I'm also in both groups.
How does being in both groups make you a better performer?
I think overall it just gives me more confidence and it allows me to have more stage presence when I'm on the stage, and it's also fun to just be in both shows.
Lily is also a section leader in Octave Above, so I'm going to ask her, what is your favorite thing to sing in Octave?
Probably Welcome to the Jungle. We start off with like a big ha, and then we start singing. Are you going to sing with me?
Yeah.
Ready? Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
We're back and I'm interviewing.
Emma Smirud, and I'm a senior and I'm in both groups.
What's your favorite thing about the season?
I like when we're at awards, daytime awards, and we're all like waiting to get into finals, and then the excitement when we do is like a very family-like moment.
Since you're a singer-dancer in Correlation, can you teach me your favorite move to do in Correlation's show?
Okay, it's in the closer, and we make like a little heart with our hands.
Okay.
And then we cross our feet, and we
Okay.
go like this. And
And
it looks so cute.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much. Hi, we're back and I'm interviewing.
I'm Poppy Ramos, a senior in Correlation.
Perfect. So, since our theme for Correlation this year is Toy Story, how have you connected to that as growing up into a senior?
When I was younger, Toy Story was always my favorite, so it's very nostalgic for me. I dressed up as Jessie a lot when I was little, and I had a Jessie and Woody toy. So the movies itself is very nostalgic.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Being a Correlation singer or dancer, you get to watch Octave Show every single time. What is your favorite moment in Octave Show?
Honestly, I really like the whole show, but I have to say that my favorite is probably the glorious food one, when they all stand on the tables and have that as a big prop. It's super fun, especially loading the trailer. I mean, that takes a lot, so seeing the items being used throughout the show is always really fun.
Yes. So, being a performer in both groups, what's your favorite one to perform?
My favorite show to perform is probably Correlation, because I feel like the movements are more difficult, so it's like a challenge. And also I like that we can be our like characters. Like it's it's individualized, which Octave is too, but you have like a set character, so like you know how to act.
Right. Donica is a dance captain in Octave Above. So what's your favorite move to do in Octave?
Well, I'm dance captain of the second song, so I'm a little biased. But my favorite is during Little Secret.
Yes.
This part.
Go. Oh. Okay. Welcome back. I'm interviewing
Jenna, and I am a junior, and I am in both groups this year.
Beautiful. So she is our main member of Riser Crew. So how has that been going throughout the season?
Leading it has kind of been a challenge. Learning from Abby last year was kind of easy, but teaching people was definitely the difficult part. There wasn't a certain day that I had to teach, so we kind of just had to go right into it. So Craig preview was a little iffy. I did lose my voice quite a lot this season because I did yell. Yeah, it's been nice though.
What's your favorite dance to do in Octave Show?
I think it's mugshot, this one part.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's the... And then we walk off stage.
Marielle is our hype person on our Octave bus ride to the comp. What's your favorite song to put on to hype up the group?
So usually it's a tradition every year to like right before we get to the school we play All I Do Is Win Win. So I think that's our favorite one because everybody starts singing it. So yeah.
Marielle has this big emotional solo in our ballad. How do you connect to that solo?
So the solo is about making bad decisions and just like choosing the right way or the wrong way. So I connect it with like personal life. So.
I'm Janessa, and I'm interviewing.
My name is Nolan Courtney. I'm a junior, and I am in correlation.
So he is our main character, Woody. How do you get into character?
So when I'm getting ready for the show, I just kind of start having a smile and start getting into it. When we're walking down the hall, I do a big, wide step, just getting the cowboy feel. And then I just kind of feel it on stage, just get in the energy, feel the lights.
Yeah, okay.
I was living the life, things were just the way they could be. Went from out of the sky like a bomb, comes some little punk in a rocket.
Can you teach me your favorite part of our show?
Yes, I can. My favorite part of the show is Space Cowboy. So it's pretty cool. First, you jump out, hit the squat, then you hit your hip.
Yeah?
Boom, boom. Then you do swipe, and you do the cowboy, or whatever you call this.
Yeah?
Into the hat.
Yeah?
Whatever. I don't know how to explain that. Pull up, squat.
Okay.
And you do the power shuffle. Back kick. Oh,
Back kick?
back kick into the hidey ho.
Yeah?
Andy's coming!
And that concludes our show choir segment. Now we will go to Johnny as he does his game show.
Welcome to Game Theme Jeopardy! Today's contestants are
Dane Kopke,
Will Jones,
and Mr. Poach.
Now, gentlemen, today the game is, as I've said, essentially Jeopardy. However, you have to guess the video game theme. We're going to play 10-15 seconds of the theme of the song, and you have to guess, after that is done, which game it is. What is going to happen is, after that is done, you will raise your hand, say your name, and if you were the first one to do so, I will say your name, you will grab the mic in front of you, and you will give your guess of the video game theme. If you guess wrong, someone else has a chance to steal. Alright, so, Dane, pick a topic and points.
Let's start with Puzzle for 100.
Puzzle for 100. Alright, and the theme is...
Pac-Man.
Will?
Pac-Man.
And Pac-Man is correct, Will. You get 100 points.
Yippee.
You said, all right, a little caveat to this is whoever gets to 2,000 points first wins. If no one gets to 2,000, then we win. All right, Will, pick a topic and point value.
Give me action for 100.
Action for 100. All right. And your theme is...
Wii Sports Resort.
And Wii Sports Resort is right. All right, it is a value.
Let's do Action 500.
Action
Oh, boy.
500. You can't
See if
get
I
for
get
the
my
big
points
guns
back.
already.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Pouch, your theme is... Do you have an ad blocker? Any guesses?
Will?
Yes, Will.
I don't know. 007 GoldenEye? I don't know.
That is incorrect. Do we have any other guesses from Dane or Mr. Pouch? Your game theme was Metal Gear Solid.
I was thinking Metal Gear Solid in my head too.
All right, back to the top of the order. Dane, give us a video game topic and point value.
Let's go with Platform for 300.
Platformer 300. All right, Dane, your video game theme is...
Will?
Oh, Will.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog is correct. Will, you are sitting at a nice 400 points. Mr. Pouch, choose a video game topic.
Wait, I'm at 600 now.
You are at 600.
You are at Let's do Adventure 500.
Adventure 500, going for the big point value yet again.
I need to redeem myself.
All right, your theme is... All right, I will give a hint to this because not many people know it. This game won quite a few awards in 2021 when it came out from a very popular game company that has made games whose entire point is difficult. We will accept it.
Mr. Pouch.
Take the mic.
Is that Elden Ring?
That is indeed Elden Ring!
Okay.
A very popular game from
When you said hard, I was thinking
FromSoft.
Dark Souls, and so.
But yeah, it is the newest game from the company FromSoft, arguably one of their best games after Dark Souls 3 ends. Alright, top of the order.
Okay.
Dane, give us a genre and point value.
Let's clear off action.
Action 300. Alright, Dane. Clearing off action, your theme is...
Splatoon.
That is indeed Splatoon 2. Alright, Dane, you are at 1,000 points, halfway to the winning total, closely followed behind by Mr. Pouch, however. Will, it's not looking too pretty right now. Will.
Puzzle 500.
Puzzle 500, going for the big guns. Alright. Will, your theme is...
Oh!
Will.
Portal.
Clearly he's thinking with portals. You are sitting now at 1,100 points for those keeping track.
Thank you, John.
Mr. Pouch, give us a genre and point value.
You know, let's do Adventure 400.
Adventure 400. All right, Mr. Pouch, your theme is...
Oh! How is this adventure?
Arguably, adventure is part of this game.
Bill!
I did hear Dane going first.
Animal Crossing.
That is indeed Animal Crossing, specifically New Horizons, if I am right.
Platformer 500.
Platformer 500. All right. So, to possibly end the game, if Dan gets this one correct, Platformer 500 is...
This is platformer.
It's a platformer.
Dane?
Dane?
Is it Wario Land?
It is not Wario Land. Do we have a steal?
Will?
Will.
Super Mario Land for the Game Boy?
It was not Super Mario Land. Mr. Pouch, do you have a guess?
This isn't right, but is it Mario Brothers?
It is not Mario Brothers. It was
Donkey
Donkey Kong. All right.
You should have played Danny.
All right. So the point totals right now are 900, 1,004,
1,500. No, that was 300.
Yeah,
Yes.
1,400 and 1,700. All right.
So I need the other.
Dane, give us a point value.
Let's go with.
You can only
100.
win with 400s right now, or if you get both the adventure.
Let's go with platformer 100.
Platformer 100. Now, this one should be a pretty easy one, Dane. Your theme is...
Pouch.
It wasn't over! It's not... Yeah, but you also said. Alright,
Mr. Pouch.
Mr. Pouch.
Mario.
It's indeed Mario!
We've all broken the 1,000.
Okay, we've all broken the
Let me have
1,000.
this one.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Will. Give us a-
Platformer 400.
Platformer 400, going for...
This sounds very familiar.
I think Mr. Pouch might possibly be one of the only ones that knows this.
I feel like I've played this before. I'm trying to place it. It's a platformer game?
It is a platformer game.
Do we get any hints at all?
In this game, you play as a not so well-known animal that does indeed like...
Mr. Pouch, is it Crash Bandicoot?
It is a Crash Bandicoot! Final pick. There's
Only one. Adventure 200. Gimme.
Adventure 200. Last theme of the round. Who can get it?
Ooh. Will!
I'm gonna do a rock, paper, scissors for that.
Best out of 3?
First come,
Okay.
first serve. Dane, what is that game?
Legend of Zelda.
Is he correct? Dane, you win video game themed Jeopardy! Alright, it has been a fun game, everyone. Shake hands like the good competitors you are.
Shot TV.
That was not a good one.
Thank you.
Alright, back to you at the studio. This has been video game themed Jeopardy!
Well, Johnny, that was a very intense game.
You know, Florida is not winning this year. You know.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, they're not. It's Arizona all the way. How about we go to our segment right now?
Okay, fine.
Hello and welcome to our professional sports analysis segment. I'm Mason Cresswell.
And I'm Hank Adams.
And it's March time, so obviously we're going over the March Madness bracket and what we believe to be true and right.
It's true.
It is true. You're right.
Yes.
Starting off, round of 64 and 32. We didn't include it because the bracket's so big, so we'll just tell you about a couple upsets we have, and yeah.
Our upsets is VCU beating UNC. UNC's just lost their wings. They haven't been able to find their footing. They did get a pretty high seed, but I feel like this VCU team could really put the pressure on them and ultimately beat them. But they won't get too far.
Yeah, another upset we have is Akron versus Texas Tech. We're taking Akron here, mainly because of Christian Anderson. He tore his Achilles on one of the glass floors in the Big Ten tournament. He was also their second leading scorer, so the offense for Texas Tech it's not gonna be as
efficient
as Akron. So we are taking Akron there.
But other than that, I don't think we got anything else.
Yeah, I think that's about it for upsets in the 64 and 32.
A lot of people think that McNeese is going to beat numbers 5 seed Vanderbilt. Just don't think that's going to happen. They did have a pretty elite team last year, but it's declined as of this year. So let's get to our Sweet 16. I'll start it off with, we have Duke versus Kansas. I'm going to take Duke. You know, they have been prone to choking a lot. But, you know, this Duke team is something special. And I feel like they can get Elite 8.
For sure, yeah.
Next, we got Michigan State versus UCLA. We took UCLA just because, you know, Michigan State, they haven't been very consistent with their wins in conference. They've lost to a lot of good teams and a lot of not-so-good teams in their conference. And so we're just going to take UCLA. I feel like they can really put something up there and ultimately make it to the Elite 8. Next, we got Florida versus Vanderbilt. I'm going to take Vanderbilt. You know, me and Mason were going back and forth with who's going to win. Ultimately, we decided on Vanderbilt just because of what happened in the tournament. They got blown out. You know, that's number 1 seed versus the 5 seed.
Yeah.
If Florida does win, we're gonna go down here, Illinois, Houston. I'm going to take Houston. Houston's just been so prevalent, and I feel like they're going to want a revenge game. If Florida does get to the Elite 8, Houston's coming at them with everything they got. They want that revenge game, and they want that badly. So,
yeah, moving to the right side of the bracket, we have Arizona 1 seed against 5 seed Wisconsin. Wisconsin, they're a good team. They can perform when they want to. It's just a matter of will they perform that game or not. And that game, I don't think it's going to happen. 1 seed Arizona they're a very tough team to beat, and I just as a Wisconsin fan, I don't think they're doing that. Gonzaga, Miami, Florida. This one honestly could go either way as well. But me and Hank have both decided that this Miami, Florida team, they just seem special this year.
Yeah. You know, Gonzaga's just not been too prevalent either. I mean, they're in a conference where it's just kind of tough to really dive into that. But next we got.
Going down into the Midwest region, we have Michigan versus Alabama. Close game, but Michigan's been good all season, and I just don't think they're going to let up at this point in the tournament. So, yeah, that's why we have Michigan there. Virginia, Iowa State, both pretty good teams, obviously, 2 and 3 seed. I don't think there's going to be an upset there. I think that game's going to go out as you expect it to. Iowa taking the win. Moving on to the Elite 8, Hank.
Yeah, we have Duke versus UCLA. You know, I feel like UCLA, they've gotten so far. It's not gonna transfer to this Duke team that's been very good. Next we got Vanderbilt, Houston. I'm gonna take Houston. It's kind of similar to the Florida Vanderbilt, where it could go either way. But I'm gonna take Houston. Next, then we got
we have Arizona versus Miami. Miami, they did their best to get to where they are. Personally, I think that's the end of the road for them. I don't think when they go up against a tough Arizona team like that we've been seeing all season long and in tournaments too, that I don't think Miami's going to get the win there. So we're taking Arizona, the 1 seed. Moving down, we have Michigan versus Iowa State. Michigan, they're just a little inconsistent for me.
They've been able to win a lot, but they've lost quite a bit teams that they shouldn't have lost to, and that just shows that they have cracks in their walls. So I feel like that Iowa State team can really, take them down.
Yeah, for sure. Final 4.
We got Duke versus Houston. I feel like, in past tournaments in March Madness, Duke has not been able to get past the Elite Eight. They had one of the top NBA prospects, and they still couldn't get a tournament win. So I'm going to take Houston. I feel like trends, history repeats itself, and we're going to take Houston. Duke, it's been a very tough team, and Houston's lost to them just because they just can't do anything about it. But Duke is very inconsistent when it comes to March Madness, so I'm going to take Houston.
Moving to the right side again, we have Arizona versus Iowa State. Tough game. Both teams deserve to be where they are. I think, honestly, this game goes back and forth. Arizona takes the lead, then Iowa goes on a 9-point score, and they take the lead back. It's going to be a very close game, neck and neck, I think. But ultimately, when the whistle blows, it's going to be Arizona on top.
Next, we got our final. So we are going to take Arizona. It is a very safe pick. Arizona's just been such a prevalent team this season, as I've said. Houston is going to try its best. I feel like it's going to be a very close game. Maybe 3 to 4 points is going to be the score. Houston's going to have that fire from what happened last year. If they do get to the final, they're going to be wanting it bad. It could go either way. I don't know if Arizona wants it that badly. Hopefully they do.
Yeah.
So that's our Arizona, and that's our March Madness bracket.
And next week, I think we do a recap on how we did, so stay tuned for that.
I'm Hank Adams.
And I'm Mason Cresswell.
Signing off. See, even Mason agrees with me. It's obviously Arizona.
It's still Florida.
It's going to be Arizona.
It's still
You know what?
I'm sorry for challenging you.
That's what I thought. And that wraps up our spring season episode 1 of Red Hawk Talk.